If you want to improve sound quality on Samsung Galaxy A27, first thing that we can do is we want to open Settings. Then over here in Settings, we're gonna go to Sounds and Vibration, and then scroll down a little bit and go to Sound Quality and Effects over here. Now, if you use headset, like earbuds, maybe headphones, and so on and so forth, then in that case, you also have access to Dolby Atmos, which is actually disabled by default. So you can turn it on and you can check if the quality of the sound is better. Of course, every change that we make in these settings, it is recommended to do that while listening to, for example, a song or to anything in general, simply because you want to hear the difference with every change, so you can decide which setting you actually want to use, because obviously everyone likes different things when they listen to music or to anything. In fact, some people like more bass, some people prefer to have less of that, so of course it depends. Also, if you use headset or like earbuds, headphones, etc., once again, then of course they can sound different, so you might need to use slightly different settings for different stuff, for different equipment, different headset, and so on and so forth. This is why it is important to listen to the audio while trying to make these changes. Now, let's get back to these settings. So over here we can also go to Dolby Atmos, and we have a couple of different profiles that we can use, and most likely you want to stick with the automatic option because it changes between all of these different options depending on what is going on at this given moment, at a given moment when you, for example, use your phone. So if you just watch a movie, then most likely Dolby Atmos is going to automatically switch the movie profile. If you start listening to a song, then most likely it's going to switch the music, and so on and so forth. However, you can of course try these settings individually. Maybe you would like to switch to just music and keep it as it is, even if you watch movies, for example. So of course, it's up to you which one you like the most. You can of course give it a try and see which one you like the most. In my case, I just like to stick with automatic. Besides that, we have the equalizer, which also is a great tool to improve the sound quality. Now, you don't really need to know what these sliders do because we have these presets, and most likely they are enough. So you can go through these sliders and you can see by yourself which setting is the most suitable to you. You can find out which one you like the most. However, if you know how these sliders work, then of course you can adjust the loudness of these frequencies, and you can try to create your own EQ. And of course, once again, you want to make these changes while listening to a song, so you can hear all of these different changes. So give it a try and see for yourself which preset is the one that you should use. Now, besides that, we also have loudness normalization, which prevents sound from suddenly becoming too loud or too quiet. So if you listen to a song and it has like a very quiet part, then that feature is going to level it up, and it's going to turn it up a little bit so that it's not that quiet. And if there's like sudden loud part of a song or something, then of course it's going to tone it down a little bit. It's going to turn it down so that it doesn't become too loud suddenly. And these are just one of the most important settings that you can, of course, change and use or adjust to try to improve the sound quality. Now, of course, like I said, everything is subjective over here, so this is why you need to manually see for yourself which options are the best for you, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to easily do that. And that's pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.